Yeah, this is Bang Bang Rahil. Please like and subscribe. Press the like button and subscribe. Um, a lot of people are going mad because I was doing quite a lot, doing quite good at this running and walking game up the hill, and because it's pissing down with rain out there and it's really really windy, I'm unable to do it. I mean, you can't do it because you can't even get up the hill. It's that bad, you know what I mean? It's pissing down with rain here. The wind's really blowing. But I will go up there later, and I will go into the clubhouse, and I will do some shadow boxing. I want to get into doing some floor workout, yeah, because all the walking in the world doesn't change the abs. Yeah, the abs are still there, and it seems to be hard work for it to go from my tummy. So I've got to really get more into it. Yeah, I'd love to get a skipping rope, but that'd be more when it gets a bit better, so I can go out on the patio and skip. Yeah, I used to like skipping. You know, I love skipping. I could skip for an hour, but obviously being fit is what it is. And I wouldn't be able to skip now, what, for 2 minutes or even a minute, you know what I mean? It's not easy. I mean, people don't realise, yeah, that people that fight, people that train as boxing train, but I mean proper boxing train. I'm not about this, what's happening now, this silly thing on YouTube. I'm on about professional fighters. There are a few professional people on this YouTube, maybe 4 or 5 people that train as a professional, you know, and they could have been good professionals, you know what I mean? And you know, and I hold my hands up to them. They're good fighters. I see them bare knuckles, and they don't muck about, mate. You know what I mean? Haggett, is it Haggett? You want to know Haggett? But one was, I mean, one fight, the kids I'm talking about is a really, really good fighter. Can really bang. They got a young travelling fella. He's a good fighter. I see him in the car park. He can have it. Anyway, I was talking the other day about cocaine and crack cocaine and all this and what it can do to you, you know what I mean? But I can remember going to clubs and meeting good pals of mine and people I've met in prison. You know, 9 times out of 10, the people you meet in clubs are people you've met in prison, but that's how it goes. Gangsters, villains, or whatever they all went up in clubs. They all went up in clubs having a drink. And when you go in the toilet, everybody's on a coke, and they don't believe that they're changing. They don't believe that the whole body's changing. Everything, mindset, everything's changing. You know, and they come out, and this is why 9 times out of 10, a lot of them, including me, more likely, they get themselves nicked because you want up telling everybody near you and around you who's in bed with you, and 9 times out of 10, it ain't your missus, you know, it's another bird. You're telling them everything about your life, what you've been doing, how much money you got, what job you was on, and then people listen to me and they go, not me, no, well, I would never do that, I'm a bit more stronger, but believe me, you've done it, and what makes it, what I used to laugh with, I used to go when I go in prison, you know, and you sit down and hear the conversation of people. Yeah, that bird this, that bird that. Yeah, give her a few lines here, a few lines there. Do you know what I mean? Straight away they're telling you, oh, don't do it. You know, and it's like, you think everybody's the same, mate. We've all been there. The worst thing I ever did was get on the crack. I mean, you know, the crack cocaine was something that I should have swerved. But sometimes when you're really down, you try and find something to make you come up again. And cocaine I loved it. I spent too much money on it. I mean, you can do on coke. I suppose in a night of coke, maybe if £200 of coke a night is quite a lot. 300 quid a night is quite a lot. Crack, you do that on 3 pipes, 4 pipes, and then you crack on. Look at me, crack on. crack on, yeah, you know that. Yeah. Anyway, and you have what? I don't know, 4 grand, 5 grand. You can do that in a night. You know what I mean? Honestly, I'm not joking. If you got people around you and birds around you, and you're trying to impress, you can do that sort of money. And if you've got that money around you, you do it. I mean, come on. I mean, when I used to be on that crack, yeah, when I moved from Kingston, I didn't move, I just left it because I couldn't, just had to go, mate, just had to go. And then I went to the docks, Brentford docks, and met a guy called Compton. Compton's dead now. Compton, I like Compton. A very, very, very dangerous black guy. Compton. I mean, there might be some people watching this that know him. I think he come from Brixton, that area, but he shot a lot of people, mate. Was a dangerous man. You put a gun in his hand, and he ain't got no fear at all. You know what I mean? No fear. You know, people go, yeah, but we're all the same. Got a gun in their hand. Are ya? It isn't so easy, mate. It isn't so easy to shoot someone. Believe. You think, oh, you bang. You all go bang, bang, bang. I mean, you see them down the road, don't you? Putting their two fingers, bang, 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 bang. Listen, it's completely different when it comes to nitty gritty. And that Compton, really, really dangerous man. And I mean, I think he got a 16 or 17 for shooting, for killing a few people. They couldn't really, I think he got done for big manslaughter charge. I'm not quite sure, you know, but I think he got a 16 or 17. But he has killed quite a lot of people, mate. He was a hitman, Compton. He died of OD'd on overdose. He got me really heavy on the crack, because he lived in the docks with me. He had a really nice woman. She was a big fat woman, but she was nice. She loved Compton to death, give him anything, yeah. And he came to my gaff one day, dressed as a sailor, yeah. Dressed as, not I'm on about the old time sailors, you know what I mean? It was funny, mate, the way he came, just big pipe, you know. It was cracked up to his eyeballs on the pipe, and I couldn't believe it, you know what I mean? I thought, Jesus Christ. He went, try that one. And what he used to do is to mix it with tobacco, not tobacco, with the ash, mix it up. Because when I first started it, yeah, I didn't start it as a thing called a Marteau bottle. Let's have it in a Marteau bottle, smash the end, put the gauze on the top. But when I first started, there was a Coca-Cola bottle or Coca-Cola tin. Bottle was a bit of silver paper, a few holes in it, and a pipe, yeah. And it, unbelievable, mate. But the things they used to make crack cocaine, it's terrible so much to be able to smoke it, yeah. And worst thing I ever got involved with. It's completely made me bonkers. And you don't know how bonkers you are until you take it. I mean, there's no fear. I used to take it to do bits of work. I mean, come on, I used to take it to go to do work. It's crazy. I mean, Compton got me with him one day to do bits of work. We was both so fucking out of nut. We come out of a big parcel. You know, didn't even know how we got it. You know what I mean? having a share out, you don't even know where it come from. You know what I mean? But that's dangerous. That's dangerous that you can do all these things. You know what I mean? And when you go in prison, and you go and put, I ain't gonna say people's names because it's not for me to say that, yeah. Because it's me to talk about music. We talk about mention names, but when they're doing this sort of thing, it's different, yeah. But you go in their cells. When I was Chelmsford, Albany, and mostly Albany was really rife with it, you know. And you go in their cells talking, maybe 4, 5, 6 people in there, and before you've been talking to them a long time ago, like months ago in the holding places like Wandsworth or the Scrubs. Nah, I don't touch drugs, right? Not into this shit, mate. You know what I mean? But when they get to the nick where they're relaxed and they got their record, because them days you're record players, yeah, Pi record players, Philip record players, yeah. And anyway, and none of this television and shit. And anyway, cut a long story short. So you get in the cell with them, everyone is having a drink at the hooch and bits and pieces, and they're going, yeah. When I remember, mate, when we always got the clubs for Denzies, Power Joeys, bootleggers, blondes, Samanthas, China Whites, all the birds in there on the coke, you know. You go in the toilet, yeah, there'd be about 4 or 5 people in one cubicle, you know what I mean? all on it, you know what I mean? And come out, and the guy that's standing in there doing the aftershaves and all that, put the aftershave all around you, you know what I mean? And come out there smelling the roses, and then meeting a girl in them clubs, and then obviously 9 times out of 10, I say 10 times out of 10. you get a girl in them sort of clubs, and you got coke on you, mate. You're in for the night. You know, you're in for a good thing. But if you're lucky, and very lucky, you got a few wombats around you, that bird will stick to you like glue. She will stick to you like glue. There's no way she's letting you go. Never. She ain't letting you go. She's with you, mate, and she wants you to take her down to Harrods, take her down to Selfridges, all these nice places. She wants you to take her, and then you're going to spend the right few bob with her, and you're going to coke her out of your head. She's going to give you the best sex ever, and you're going to think, yes, yes, and you're going to tell her all your stories. We all do it. We've all done it. You're going to tell her all your stories, what you've done, who you do this, that, and the other. And before you know it, you're going to tell her all the robbers you've done, and the people you've hurt, and this, that, and the other. And before you know it, you're banged up. And she might come and see you once. All right, darling, I love you. Wait for me. Yeah, of course I will, darling. I'd wait to the end of ours for you. You going out? Nah, I ain't going out. No, I'm staying indoors. I've still got the flat you bought me. Thanks to that, baby. I love that flat so much. Is it all paid for, babe? Yeah, because I pay for it for you. You know I pay for it for you. Oh, lovely, darling. Where's the deeds and all the stuff? Don't worry about it. It's all sorted. You know, I need the deeds, babe, just in case. Okay, I'll get them sent round. You know, she might come and visit me again. Oh, babe, I love you so much. You know what? You're the best, you know, and any time, come on, you need me, I'm there for you. And just make sure that I'm looked after and this, that, and the other. She's gone. Got the deeds to the house, got all the jewellery, cars, everything. She's gone, he's in there, he can't make out. We've all done it. I've done it. We've all done it. She goes, what? A year down the line, but don't forget, you've also been in contact with your missus, but not so much. You lovey-doving it and all that with your wife, because you got your bird still. What happens? And in them days, you never had a phone. You didn't have phones. All you had was one letter for one letter. Honestly, one letter comes in, they give you a letter to write. That goes out, they give you another letter. So you're driving fucking nuts. Especially if a screw, because the screws in the box are the screws that are reading that letter before it goes to the sensors for them to read it, stamp it and send it out. So the screws in the box, if you ever upset them screws in the box, that letter ain't going out. That letter's getting ripped up. So you'll be waiting for your girlfriend to phone you, or to write to you when you're making the letters, because you've had to go out of the screw for not unlocking you on time for your visit. You know, and the worst thing in the world, which they love doing, if they get a phone call from the visiting room to say your visit is waiting, they let you wait. They let you wait in your cell. You don't even know you got a visit. Really? Some that do, you still got to wait. They open the door, visit. Come on in, let's go. A cup of this. Come on, do you want this visit, yes or no? Come on, I ain't got time to fuck about with you. Come on, out, in, out, all you want to do. So you come out to visit. You go and brush your teeth. You've been smoking fags, you ain't brush your teeth. You ain't done your hair. You ain't changed your shirt. You stink. You absolutely stink. And all of a sudden you go in a visit room. I mean, I'm on about the first couple of few weeks, not the first month, because you get into the routine, you're not silly, you work the prison, yeah? But you come on a visit stinking. That woman has seen you looking crisp. She knows you smell unbelievable. You've always got the best, dearest aftershave that you could possibly get. You come out smelling like you've been in a tobacco farm. You stink. Your breath stinks. Your armpits stink. Everything stinks. She's looking at you. You can't touch her. Thank fuck for that. Sorry I didn't mean to swear, but you can't touch her. And she's looking at you and this is the bird that you now bought a flat, got all your jewellery, you give her cars and everything. She's gonna skink you, but she looking at you, all right, darling, I love you so much. She's now looking at you thinking, mate, when I go out that gate, I ain't coming back ever to see him. He's a mess, he stinks, you can't even kiss him or whatever. Anyway, that's what happens, mate. And then, get in contact with the greatest person in the world, which is the wife. And she comes up and sees you. She ain't bothered about you stinking, because she's been in bed with you. You come back from the club, stinking, and been with a bird all week, and you come back like an old fart, you know what I mean? She's had you stinking, so she knows what you're like. She's been with you 10, 12 years, yeah? She's the only one that stands by her, and then they go, mate. If you go and get a 17 stretch, 18 stretch, or something like that, they're gone. See ya, bye-bye. And I've had it. When I went in prison, I got photographs of me. My hair was down, and thick black hair. Bye. thick black hair. What happened to that? Do you know what happens to that? On your pillow. It's on your pillow. You can't handle it, mate. You can't handle the stress of your wife leaving you, the bird leaving you, the kids gone, everything in there. You wake up in the morning, your pillow's foot. You can't, especially in them places. You know what I mean? It's anyway, it's unbelievable. So good thing, keep off the coke, keep off the crack. But I know you all do. You know that, and I know that. But you mustn't get on it if you can possibly help it. There's other things, Viagra's. They make me laugh, Viagra's, the amount of people I've met who've took these Viagra's. It's just, do you take Viagra? Nah, not at all. You look at them and their heads are about 4 foot wide, red, like a tomato. You don't take it? Nah, never. The only head Viagra's go to is this. It don't go down to that head, it goes to this head. He fucking blows it out like that. What's up with this stuff? It's too powerful. It's too powerful. You've got a bad heart, mate. You're in trouble, you'll be dead. You're dead. And he got these people on Facebook and this, that, and the other phone. Make a phone call, pick up via you don't need a doctor, just tell us if your heart's okay. You know what I mean? And they're all doctors, these people. They send you get Viagra's in a shop for a tenner, they selling them for 50 quid. Ain't a bad game, is it? Knock on the door, is your Viagra, mate? 50 quid, thank you, see you later. You know what I mean? And not even will. Listen, I was in prison, with people, with a couple of Indians that were so clued up, and they was making Viagra's. Honestly, I'm on about before they even got invented, mate. Before they even got invented, I'm on about the 80s and the 90s. They was making them Viagra's and pills like that, these gels things they was making. As it happens, I think them gel things, I've even took their gel. I think these gel things are the ones. They're the ones. They seem to work for me. But someone told me you're supposed to swallow it. I thought you put it in your No, I'm joking. Yeah, imagine that, can't you? Anyway, I was a guy that was on like he made untold billions of them, Viagra's and E's and all that. It was fantastic. What he'd done was unbelievable. They'd done it over in their country. Crikey, they in India and all them sort of places, but they make these things like it's going out of fashion, and it comes over here and they put it in little boxes and they sell it in the chemist and for a lot of money. And it's look at this GlaxoSmithKline. They're multi-billionaires. Swear to God, it's all up here, mate. It's mental thing. Years ago, you used to go to the doctors. And the doctors just give you paracetamol or something like that, yeah? Painkiller, paracetamol or whatever. Now, you go to the doctors, they give you all these different 7 pills. The same pills. Don't do nothing else. I don't know. I went into the hospital. Well, fair play, maybe they saved my life. They give me stents in my heart and they give me about 400 pills to take. I used to wake up in the morning and think, fucking hell. I got to take all these pills, you know what I mean? Now I take about 3, but before I've got about 400. It's crazy, mate. This GlaxoSmithKline, them places, they're unbelievable the money they earn. It's crazy, mate. Multi-billionaires through drugs. And I bet they're Indians. These Indians got it. These Indians got it clued up, haven't they? They got it all clued up, mate. Anyway, listen. This is Bang Bang Real. Please like and subscribe. It's only a little podcast, not really about anything really. Please like and subscribe, and thanks very much for listening. And don't forget, press the like button and subscribe. Tomorrow, yeah? Take care. Bye-bye.